it must suck and blow. And that's the case that Yannetti has, right? He's taken on the Massachusetts State Trooper case, going down Soldier Field
Soldier
Road. The
Field
cop
Road, man.
pulled the dude over, and he was from Melrose. The state he's from Melrose, and he's taking on that case, and he's defending a Mass State Trooper. Now,
There you go. I forgot
whether
about
he's guilty, yeah. So what I'm saying is, like, here you go saying fuck Proctor, and now you're defending one who could be a straight. I mean, is that dude lying? He could be. The
that. Yeah,
guy
but
who's
why
saying
would
that,
he make
the
that
cop,
up?
but hey, listen, allegedly, but is he lying? I don't know. But if he is not lying, Yannetti's gonna make it seem like he is a fucking liar. And guess what? And if Yannetti's going through the case, he's gonna look back and say, well, he is kind of fucking guilty, but he just gave me fucking 75 grand. So you know what? I'm gonna beat this case for him, because based on this law, that law, this law, that law, this, that hearsay, all that, and life goes on. So this Karen Reed case is a unicorn case, because at the end of the day, you're fighting for the right side of things. But in other cases, these defense attorneys they're not trying to find who's not guilty. They're just trying to see where they can even the balance with the rights and with the laws, and what the Commonwealth can do and what they can't do. And that's why you hire them. Like, hey, you said I did this. Well, based on this law, this case law, you can't. And if you don't have someone saying that for you, you're going to get smoked. And that's what he's going to do. And he doesn't care if he's not guilty, and he doesn't care if he's guilty. All he cares about, he cares about the law. That's all he cares about.
Well,
and that's the side he's on, is the law.
Where'd you go to school? How far did you go? That's all.
But I'm saying, like, so, like, as far as putting, like, Scapiccio is a perfect example. Like, with Ellis, it was plain to see that he was not guilty, right? Like, there was mad corruption. But then again, there was 3 bodies in 72 hours.
In the same vicinity of...
In 72 hours. So one night he goes out with his cousin, right?
Yeah.
And they go get diapers at 3:30 in the morning. 2 days later, he shows up to his cousin's house. She's dead. Her roommate's dead.
3 people.
Mulligan's dead. All in 72 hours. There's 3 dead people. And Ellis is right there in the middle of it. And that's the reason why he got stopped. Because when he shows up at the house, they say, what are you doing here? And he goes, well, I'm here to see my cousin. I hang out here. This is my hangout spot. And they go, well, when's the last time you seen your cousin? He goes, oh, I was just with her the other night. We went out and got diapers. Oh, really? Where'd you get the diapers? Oh, I got them in Rosendale fucking Walgreens. Really? Wow. What time was that? Oh, it was at 3:30 in the morning on Tuesday. Well, wait a minute. There was a Boston cop who just got blasted fucking 9 times in the face. You didn't see him? Just...
God damn.
I'm saying, like, what
Oh,
I'm bugging?
I mean, bro, that's fucked up when you put it. I mean, this is true. This is really what happened.
And listen, it's 1993. It's 1993. Yeah. You get a receipt in 1993. I don't ever remember in 1993.
Yeah, but let's also put context. They didn't have Glocks. This is when they first made the Glock, and it was like
they just made. Listen, we're not going to speak on that. Yeah, but the point I'm trying to make is that either everything he was in the wrong place at the wrong. Listen. He did his time regardless. Whether you think he's guilty or not guilty, he did his time regardless. He did like 22 years. He did it when he was a juvenile. They passed a law that you can't give someone up to the age of 20 life. So he was 19 when he did it. Allegedly did it. Excuse me. So allegedly. So he did his time. He did his time. He did his time. And on top of that, it doesn't matter about whether you think he did it or not, because it's one of them things about Karen Reed. There was 2 corrupt cops. Period. And guess what? You can't believe the corrupt cops. Once the cops go corrupt, you got to let people go. And that's just the way it goes. The same thing with Karen. I said it the whole time. Whether you think she did it, she had something to do with it, it doesn't make a difference. Proctor's a piece of shit, corrupt motherfucker. Period.
And Jay, just to touch on that real quick, whether you got
to let her go.
About Sean, the DEA agent, Sean on the Gulf, he knew from the beginning she would never be found guilty because of the corrupt cops. He knew that from being a cop. Once you're corrupt, they can't find you guilty on this shit, but they can spend that money.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, as far as getting in your
money trail,
I want to be clear what this channel's all about. This channel is based on the law version of it. Like, we're not lawyers, but we look at it from like a perspective of, being in the basement of the courthouse and what they can prove and what they can't prove. It ain't a crime if you don't get caught. We talk about polos in the bag. Well, you guys might say you're shoplifting. Is it shoplifting if you don't get caught? I got a polo on right now.
I didn't get caught with. Listen, I got
I got brand new polos, man. You call it shoplifting. I call it fucking.
They were looking at me. I got this Gucci scarf. I don't even know how to wear it.
Yeah, what do you mean, man? We're putting polos in the bag. You can call it what you want to call it.
Call it whatever you want.
Know what I mean? But that's basically what it is, right? Like, and that's what it comes down to. So, like I said, it doesn't matter. Obviously, we think Karen Reed is not guilty. But even if I thought Karen Reed was guilty, I would be screaming that they have to let her go. Because based on the law, it was reasonable doubt and conflict of interest.
Right.
Period. He knew the people. You can't do that. Period. And now it's with Missy Cash. Hold on, let's talk about Missy Cash. Let's talk about Missy Cash. Missy Cash is home. I don't agree with it. Missy Cash is home on a $10,000 bill. Go ahead, James. I'm sorry.
No, I don't agree with that. Missy Cash being home, but I was gonna say shit about the Karen Reed. Just basically, I forget whatever you ended it on. I was gonna just throw something in, but yeah, Missy Cash is home now. And it's like, this is what happens in mass. If an officer, he's not credible. He's not a credible witness anymore. So now every time Scapiccio puts his ass on the stand, no one's going to believe him because they're always going to remember Proctor as the cop that was looking for nudes and called her whatever he called her. I'm not going to say it. You guys know. It's just, that's what he's going to be known as. No one else is going to take him serious. If they do, look at him. He's still fighting for his job. But didn't some shit happen today where he was trying to get his job back? I saw something in the news pop up.
So let me ask you this: would a corrupt cop be fighting for his? Would a guilty cop, if he really put them tail light pieces there, right? Would he really be fighting for his job? Do you think that he's that crazy?
I don't think
the tail light pieces there.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, I'm asking you a question.
Yeah,
I'm saying he put the tail light pieces there, right? So he didn't do it. So who put him there?
I think it was Higgins and Albert. I think Proctor just turned the other way and let them do it until they were done, and then came there and then said, all right, this is what happened. She hit him. Because remember when, what's his name, Bukaki text Proctor, he was trolling him saying, God damn, you still haven't closed this case out yet. I should have put, T. Reynolds on the case. He would have closed it out last week, like clowning him that he didn't close it out. So then he went to the Sally Port and fucked around with the car and said, all right, I'll close it out right now. But I don't think he had. I just think he looked the other way. And now he regrets it because Brian Albert don't give a shit about you, Proctor. Higgins is hiding out in the Cape. God only knows doing what. Chasing fucking Turtle Boy down with his phone. I mean, you guys fucked up. You had good jobs. I mean,
and here's the thing: we got 508 people in here. Be clear about the Higgins Turtle Boy situation, Kevin from South Boston. If you don't know who we are and you're still confused exactly who you are, what you're watching, we're the guys that took this phone call. Right.
Hey man,
here.
What's up, guys? Hey man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Boston.
What's up, Kevin from Southie? What's happening?
Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right? But let me ask you something. Those two dudes that you're accusing, right? They're decorated dudes. What happens? Like, can you look at this from both sides? And this comes out that she actually did it. Are you ready to put it out there that you were wrong?
You sound like Higgins, bro.
You wrong.
Is this Higgins?
Is this Higgins?
You wrong.
You're Higgins.
Why are we wrong? Why are we wrong?
Fucking Higgins. Higgins called the phone. He hung up. That was Higgins, bro.
Eastern. P.S. The JFK show was fire. Yeah, I love the JFK show. Shout out to JFK and James Jackson. Love them. Great stuff there.
Stack selector.
All right, so let's talk about the Massachusetts State Police, right? So here's the situation, right? This is how petty Massachusetts is, right? You got to have all these different, you don't, do you understand in Massachusetts, if you get caught with a gun, you don't even have to have a criminal record. If you get caught with a gun, you're doing 18 months mandatory, period. So all you people out there.
T.I.'s son get caught with a gun in Atlanta near you, and he had an AR-15. And they let him. They were like, "Oh, AR-15." They carry guns around there like people carry packs of cigarettes in their car. I'm like, God damn! I was thinking of you. I saw it this morning, Jay.
We got TB in the chat. There we go. What up, TB? I'm 4 minutes behind. I started showing my face around 2019. Should have done it a long time ago, for sure.
Yeah.
But you was a wild boy, TB. You used to, I mean, like, we're not saying nothing wrong. We're saying that. You was making money. You were doing your thing. You know how the internet is, the Vines, the Reels. Like, you was ahead of the curve. You had your own website. But I'm saying he had his own websites. He had his own sponsors. Like, he created his own thing, man. So, like, he got to do what he got to do, and and listen, I never knocked this hustle, ever. You gotta respect. I think everybody respects that at all levels.
TB
like
respects that we never knocked his hustle, knowing that
never knocked his hustle.
Where we stand, TB, where you with all that, we always respected it. It's like whatever. That's what he does. What he does. We never came at it like some of these other people. So I think that goes
crying about it.
Yeah, we never cried about it. So
we don't give a fuck. I mean,
listen,
you got
you got a good spice selling out the Wilbur, man. I'm happy for you. Honestly, that's a huge accomplishment, and I'm glad that you, Auntie Deb, hopefully JFK, you'll be here when we go there. That'll be dope.
So let's talk about the guns. So you don't even have to have a criminal record in Massachusetts to do 18 months for a gun case. No. So you could be LTL Media right now. And you get a gun from your friend. Todd hits him with a gun and says, "Here, Clara's gonna get you. Hold a gun."
God damn.
And if he gets caught,
oh shit!
I'm just saying, if he gets caught with that gun, he's doing 18 months.
18 Mando.
That's it, Mando. He no parole, Mando, no movement. He's doing it all behind a wall.
All behind the wall. None.
All behind the wall. Fucked. He'd lose his mind. Imagine him doing 18 months.
God, dude, who's gonna run his channel?
Oh,
yeah. Hit the heel toe.
Run it.
Oh,
run it.
Hit the heel toe. Let's go.
Oh, shit.
We're working too. Yeah. I mean, my man had to run across 3 lanes.
New horse to me is Kevy 781. Oh, I'm sorry, Kevy Kev. Are we talking? What are we doing?
Hit him with that plug walk one time.
Plug walk. I don't even understand how the fuck my plug talk. Pick him up in a space coupe. I don't let my plug walk. Skirt pull up in a space. New freak had to cut my other little bitch off. $50K, you could come and book a cracker for a plug walk. Big ol' Bentley, it's a spaceship. Call me on my phone, I don't say shit. I make money when I talk. I'm a boss, take a lot. Skirt, skirt, skirt. Plug walk. I don't even understand how the fuck my plug talk. Pick him up in a space coupe. I don't let my plug walk. Skirt, pull up in a space. New freak, had to cut my other little bitch off. 50K, you could come and book a cracker for a plug walk. Big ol' Bentley, it's a spaceship. Call me on my phone, I don't say shit. I make money when I talk.
The boys are back in town. But so you do 18 months. Now, this guy right here, he's a state trooper, pulls over this city worker. He's got a gun. You know, there's a saying in the city, right, James? I'd rather get caught with it
than without it.
You don't know where this kid's from. Honestly, down south, you could walk right into a gun store and say, let me get that gun, this gun, that gun. People walk around Walmart with 2 guns on their hips.
He had in his pocket, one of them. The AR-15 was in laundry.
And here we are in Massachusetts. We got state troopers jumping through the window for a gun like he's a fucking terrorist. So let's run that video. Karen, I'm pulling this video up for you. She just hit me with a Venmo and said that I see this video. Karen, thank you. I'm going to play that for the people real quick. So let's just look into this. Look at this cop.
He's ready to jump in. Look at him.
He jumps in.
Yeah, I'm saying he was ready.
Wow, that is breaking news. It is video you're going to only see on 5 as this traffic stop turns violent. The state trooper ending up
look at this dude.
Right through that window, as you see. 5 investigates broke the story at 5 p.m. Revealing that a Boston City worker is now behind bars after that wild encounter.
Let's get to our Brittany Johnson. She's been digging into how all of this unfolded. Brittany?
Well, Ed and Maria, this is just the latest case of a city employee landing in trouble with the law in recent months. And in this case, that worker is being held on 5 felonies after a confrontation with both the suspect and the trooper being tased.
What's up, man? How you doing? Good. Give you a license and registration?
It starts as a routine traffic stop in South Boston.
A
state police trooper spotting a car with window tint that appears darker.
First off the bat, this motherfucker pulled him over for window tint.
No, you
illegal
can see
search
right
and seizure.
it.
Right? Listen, there you go. So let's talk about the law for a second. Was he profiling this poor fucking dude or what? Look where he's at. He's downtown.
100%.
He's downtown Boston. He's downtown. He's right up by City Hall Plaza.
He's a piece
been
of
allowed
shit.
by law. It all unfolded here on Old Colony Avenue, just past a traffic rotary.
I just got out of work. What do you do? Like, I can't see the ad. Oh, City Boston.
The driver, Nasiru Ibrahim, on the city payroll, working in the property management department.
No, you're good. Just relax.
No. This poor fucking dude works for the city, man. He's got a pistol. He probably lives in Roxbury. He probably needed the gun, dude.
I know. The trooper
Protecting
writing in his
his
report
family.
that because Ibrahim's demeanor was nervous and he admitted to prior firearms charges, the trooper asked to inspect a...
Now let's just talk about what a stupid ass fucking criminal he is.
He's got no reason to let this cop search the car.
He's got priors, man.
No, he admitted it. He admitted it to the cop.
Oh, okay.
Listen, rule number 1, if you're a criminal out there and a cop ever asks you, have you ever been arrested? You never tell him what you've been arrested for. You say, yeah. And if he goes, for what? Say, Google it. Fuck out of here. You don't volunteer information. Tell him you've been arrested for fucking loitering. Don't tell him you've been arrested for a gun. Are you a fucking idiot? What do you think was going to happen? You straight ratted yourself out. Now you're going to go to the Bay. Matter of fact, they said this is his 3rd. He's going upstate. I just had to take a remedy class of driving windows tint is number 1 thing cops will use to pull you over. Exactly. Look at TB. TB, you're a... TB went from being a school teacher to a fucking straight...
The darkest tint you can buy.
He went to the straight... He went straight to the dark side, dude. Oh, he's like, they ain't pulling me over. He's driving around in a minivan right now. What do you got, a Sienna? God damn.
God damn, doctor.
TB's on the low.
Backpack on the passenger side floorboard. A few seconds later.
Hold on. Why? Yo.
at this shit.
Why would he pull it?
Stop, dude. Stop. You're going to make it worse.
As the chaos unfolds, you can see them struggling over the car's transmission as Ibrahim tries to put the car in drive and the trooper struggles to keep it in park.
You're going to kill somebody, dude. Okay. You're going to kill somebody.
The struggle continues. Then you can hear the trooper use his taser on Ibrahim. Not shown on the video, but in the police report, the trooper says he had to drop his taser to put the car back in park, saying, quote, Ibrahim picked up my taser and deployed the second set of probes into the lower right side of my abdomen, causing excruciating pain. Ibrahim eventually agreed to surrender and with the help of an off-duty Boston police officer was placed under arrest. Inside the car, according to the report, a .40 caliber Glock pistol modified to make it a fully automatic machine gun.
He had the switch on it. He's done. He's going to the feds, bro.
He's going to the feds, but he never pulled it out.
He's going to the feds.
So why did he jump in?
Dude. He got caught.
No, he got caught with it after. I'm saying, why did he jump
in? Listen, you know why that cop pulled him over, man. He had priors.
I'm saying, why he jumped in?
James,
just ask him, why would he jump in?
You're on fire tonight. I'm just going to let you run it. Go ahead, bro.
I'm just asking.
Why did he jump in?
Yeah.
Why do you think he jumped in?
He didn't know.
Because he ran his fucking license plate and it came back to his name and he ran his criminal history.
And he had priors. What do you mean? All right.
Yeah, what do you mean? So he runs his criminal history, and he ran his criminal history running his fucking plate, and the dude had tinted windows, right? And he's like, all right, I'm gonna pull you over for that. And then he says, hey, what's in the backpack? And the dude gets all nervous. I mean, the dude had no probable cause, man. The cop had no probable cause to say what's in the backpack and all that. The dude just freaked out and tried to run so he can get rid of the fucking backpack. He would have took the running from the ticket case. He didn't want to get caught with that pistol with the Uzi with the switch on it with the 30 shots. I mean, you can't blame the dude for trying to get out. And if that Boston cop wasn't there, that would have been a dead man.
Yeah, I think the state would have shot him because the state lied.
Yeah, he's right over there. Yeah. That's where they were. I thought they were downtown, so they were right there by Old Colony. They were by the projects.
Yeah, Old Colony. It's different over there.
Old Harbor.
So the Stadies are just waiting, and the Boston cops are waiting. There's so many police over there.
Yeah, and there's a police station, like you said, right there.
Protecting his family, man. I mean, he grew up in it. He's probably goes home from work all day, goes to a neighborhood where when he pulls in, he's got to look over his shoulder. He might have, you don't know. It's sad, to be honest with you. I get it. Why carry that shit if you don't want no problem? Don't start nothing. I get it.
Well, if you don't need to carry the gun, don't carry it. But if he's from a rough neighborhood, like you said, I mean, he had a job at least. At the end of the day, that's what the cops do, man. They run your criminal history on that plate. And if you got a gun charge or an assault charge and you got any violence, they're pulling you over. Listen, if the Stadies get behind Turtle Boy's car and they see it's him, they're pulling him over.
No, you're right.
You know what I mean?
He said it's Roxbury, not Baghdad.
No, I get it. I'm not saying that it's right for what he did. I'm just saying, but that's how it is, though, right? Like, if he's caught without it, he's in trouble. He might have beef. He could have some street beef with people. You know what I mean? So you're fucked if you do, fucked if you don't. But unfortunately for him, he's gonna go to the feds. So even if he was protecting his family, James, he ain't gonna protect them now. He's being held without bail for sure.
So think about it. I mean, so I mean, to get, if people are wondering why he's fucking, the dude jumped the gun in there. I mean, let's take a second to think about that dude's situation. Like, he's got 3 priors with a firearm. He's got a city job.
Feds. Yep.
All right, but he's got a city job. Like you said, maybe lives in a bad fucking neighborhood. But I mean, what if he was turning his life around? Got a good fucking job. Sucks that he lives in a bad neighborhood and he needs to keep that shit for some defense. I mean, he doesn't have a license to walk, a legit license. He'll never get one to go in and buy something. So he's got to buy something off the street. And he gets hemmed up with it. He gets caught up with a fucking...
Could be a ghost gun.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, and yeah, he put up a struggle because, like you just said, JFK, he'd rather get a fucking evading charge, leaving his car there, fucking tow fee, than fucking doing fucking, 150 months in the feds.
I mean, that's from the criminal perspective. TB got a point. It's Roxbury. It's not Baghdad. I get it. I totally get it. The dude shouldn't be doing crime. He should, he got a city job. He should be thinking about his family. But here's the fact. I'm willing to bet. I don't know this. I can't say it's facts, but I'm willing to bet that cop ran his license plate. And when he seen that he had gun cases, that's why he triggered him. No pun intended. What's in that bag? And that dumb motherfucker, that goes to show you what a stupid ass criminal he is, because he said the dude told him he had gun cases. Cop probably already knew. You ever been arrested and hit him with the catch-22? Now the kid's like, damn, if I don't tell him, does he already know? And because the cop
fool me if I tell him the truth.
Yeah, so the cop probably followed him, and he probably seen him on his ass. He probably made some affirmative movements, was moving around funny in the car. Cop already knew dude's acting funny. They can spot that. That's the first thing they're looking for is affirmative movements. They're making sure you're moving around. You're trying to stash something, put something somewhere. That's the first thing they look. And he wrote that up too. As I was driving in back of him, I seen driver move something and I noticed in the front seat there was a backpack, and that's what he was moving towards. He's gonna write that shit up poetic. He's gonna write that shit like a Jadakiss verse.
Like Yannetti. He's gonna write that like Yannetti. Yeah. And real quick, just to touch on that, John O'Keefe was looking in the waterfall like he knew everything that was going on. The cops, that's what they do, man. They're like scared, like RoboCop, scanning shit. But
TB, you want a link? Come up, TB. If you want to come in, and talk to the boys? Send him a link if he wants to come in. I don't know what he's doing, man. He just might be chilling, man. Yeah, TB's a busy dude. It's late too. It's 11 o'clock. TB's probably he's probably kicking back.
Yeah, so I caught him, and they had a good show last night. Nurse Kim, the Glera had Nurse Kim, Auntie Deb, and then TB.
Oh, he's coming on. He's coming on. He said, "Send him a link, James, in Twitter. Send it to him on Twitter. It's the same one, the WSR link." The last thing says WSR. All right, word up, TB. Thank you. All right, cool. So here we go. TB, James Jackson, Kevy Kev, 781. Well, I think it's only right to get it going then. How many of y'all put your ones up in the chat if you want to see Kevy Kev break it down one time? We need to see the ones. Who wants to see Kevy Kev get busy?
Yo, tell him TB, I sent it to you on Facebook Messenger. The Facebook
Messenger.
Hey man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Park.
This one is for the boys in the polo.
One is for the boys in the polos. No, you'll stay. No.
Kevy Kev, we got ones in the chat. Turbulence in the chat. We got TB coming up. Kevy Kev, take him up to 39,000 feet. Kevy Kev, take him up there, brother. Let's see the soft clap. Everybody do the soft clap. Nah, you do it soft, bro. You go like this. Yeah, do that soft clap. Let's go. We got TV up in there. Let's go.
I'm making my way over to my favorite place.
There you go, Kevy Kev.
Body move and shake the stress away. I wasn't looking for nobody when you looked my way. Possible candidate, yeah. Who knew that you'd be up in here looking like you do? You make us staying over here impossible.
Come on, Kevy Kev, get it, brother. Let's go. Come on, Kevy Kev.
TV loves it.
Check it out, Kevy Kev.
Take him up. We're going above 39,000, Kevin Kev.
Yes. God damn.
God damn.
TB has entered the room. What up, TB?
Yo, I appreciate the things that you dudes be saying on your show, man.
Yo, we appreciate you, man.
Oh,
appreciate it, you know, you and James Jackson. You know, but you know, what if you got it wrong? You know, what if you? You know?
That's well, what if we did, TB? What if we did? What if you got it wrong? Because you started this shit.
I mean, I would probably be subject to a lawsuit by now. I mean, I gave him some pretty strong accusations, like the worst things you could call people. I said it about them. I check my mailbox every day.
I love it.
Have to receive it. I don't know. They tell me it's coming, but I keep checking the mail. I don't know if they got the wrong address or what, but I don't know. I was expecting it by now.
So TB, you got the Wilbur coming up. You locked that in. I heard you said you sold 700 tickets, man. That's big boy shit, man. You're selling more tickets. You're selling more tickets than a Boston hip hop artist. Are you shitting me?
I'd like to sell it out. You know, that would be cool if we could sell it out. We're coming close, but they can fit like a little under 1,100. We got some celebrities in the house. We got Mark Betterow. We got Melanie Little's in the house. We got the Glarer, a couple other guests. So should be good night. You know, honestly, I'm like looking at it, and you know, I rarely get nervous, but like with this, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I don't know. I can't just do like a regular live show. It's like usually I'm sitting in front of a fucking green screen talking by myself. I've never like entertained a fucking large theater where it's like where John Wilkes Booth fucking killed Lincoln in there. It's like got the little things up in the, you know, the corners, people with the special boots. It's like
I got the balcony, right? They got the balcony.
There's two of them. There's like an upper balcony and then a regular balcony. I watched Kirk Minahan's show there, and I'm like, man, I got to come up with something. I need like a plan. So me and Auntie Deb are working it out. So it'll be good. You know, it's like we're gonna have some. We're definitely gonna do a freestyle. That's got to be in the cards.
There you go. Absolutely. He freestyles too. Aunt Deb, you guys should go back and forth.
Yeah, and like that whole setup in there. You know, they serve beer or alcohol. They got a bar and shit in there. So like, you don't want to just sit up on stage and just shoot the shit like for 2 hours.
Right.
Like, you got to go into the crowd. You got to go in there, talk to people, like keep them lively, you know, because people will get fucking restless, like especially when they're drinking. Like I've tried to do a live show in Taunton last year, like right before the trial started, and I did a show from there and I broadcasted it, and no one would shut the fuck up because everyone's drinking, and so it's like when you got a big crowd like that and people are drinking, you can't just sit on the stage and talk and expect everybody to just listen. That's not going to happen. So like you got to get in, you got to work the crowd. So I've been taking some notes and figuring out it's going to be a good show no matter what, you know?
Yeah, you're polished anyway, bro. Just keep doing what you do, you know, and, you know, stick to what you know, you do a 3-hour show every Tuesday and Saturday with no problem. So you got this.
It's
just
different.
going out. It is different. It's live, but, you know, you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
But still, they're all conditioned to see you like that. So believe it or not, they're gonna sit back and pay attention to what you're saying for sure. As long as them questions are flowing and the backstories are kicking in, are you gonna go back and tell them about how it all started, how TB started? Is that like something you're thinking about?
What I was thinking about doing? I was thinking of, you know, we got a whole format set up. Jimmy's gonna do kind of introduction there. I'm gonna come out. I haven't decided how I'm gonna come out yet. It's got to be with some sort of style and flair. You know, it got to be good.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we're going to do a whole, we got a rap thing set up, but I also want to like I think it would be good if Jimmy goes in the crowd and just walks around and fucking takes questions from people there. And we kind of have a conversation back and forth where he's in the crowd and I'm on the stage, you know what I mean? Something like that. So like we're coming up with some ideas. So it'll be good though.
Yeah, I mean, bro, your name's in the lights of the Wilbur downtown Boston. That's give it up for TB.
Yeah,
That's
big.
crazy, bro.
That's some
That's
big shit right
crazy.
there.
You know, so many people are seeing that on so many other different levels too. Like if you're Donnie Wahlberg, he's in Boston a lot lately. Like someone like him, let's just say, he drives by, he sees Turtle Boys in the Wilbur. Like, what the fuck? What's Turtle Boy doing in the Wilbur? You know what I mean? Guys like that, like Jalen Brown or somebody. You know,
Portnoy. Yeah.
Portnoy couldn't sell out the Wilbur.
No.
Like Ernie Bach called me like about a week after. I'd never talked to him before in my life. Somebody got my number.
He's got the helicopter.
He called me like a week after the verdict and was like, I want you and Karen Reed to come to the Wang because he owns the Wang Theater. I think it's the Box Center now. And he's like, I want you guys to do a fucking show there. He's like, multiple shows. And I'm like, well, you got me. I don't know if you can get Karen though. Like that's the other thing. It's like so. But once she gives her first interview, whatever, she'll fucking do whatever after that. You know what I mean? So we're just kind of waiting on that and hopefully like this Wilbur thing goes well, and she sees that like, oh yeah, like fucking, that's what he could do on his own. Imagine us. I told her this the other day because like we're in negotiations right now for the documentary that I'm doing. We're trying to sign Karen too. And like her lawyer is handling it. So we're going back and forth in negotiations on that. And I told her, I'm like, look it, like Tom Brady is fine on his own. You give him fucking Randy Moss, 16. Right, you know what I mean? Right. And that's what it's like with me and her. It's like, I can carry my own show. I can win. I can do what I need to do. But you give me Karen Reed, we're going 16-0. Like we're fucking going. Like it's going to be an unstoppable fucking force of nature.
It's going to be a shutout.
It's in both our fucking best interest, I think, to work together. I mean, that's what I told her, straight up.
No, that's a fact, and it's proven. You know what I mean? Through the whole trial, you guys were together. You know what I mean? And it was such a great thing. Like look at the community that you built. So I mean, it's proven.
Like,
go ahead, James. What were you asking?
Like he asked, like what she thinks, right? Like, so like I think that she's not in a good headspace, to be perfectly honest with you. Like, she's not watching any of this shit. She's not seeing. I asked her about like BLT and SD. She's not seeing any of this shit. Like, I feel like she's not the same. Like, she misses almost like she's been doing the fucking trial shit every day for 3.5 years, right? And then it just fucking ended. And that's all you know how to do. For every fucking hour of every day of your life for 3.5 years. And then it just fucking ends and you almost don't know what to do with your life. And I don't think she prepared for this part mentally, like the part that comes after the trial. Because you don't think about it. You're like, oh, I'm gonna be
nobody would be.
There we go.
You know what? She needs to jump on it as soon as I mean, I don't know. Maybe she doesn't. I think right now would be the time to hop on it.
Totally.
But do you think that Karen
is she thinking about she? Do you think? Sorry, James. Do you think she might pop out at the Wilbur?
I'm not saying that at all. She's told me before. She's like that. She wants to come to my court hearings for one, right? But it's just like she's so fucking famous now that like Karen Reed, that would be fucking like all cameras on, all media on her. Like,
right?
She has not made any fucking public appearances. Basically, they got her fucking taking out the trash at her hotel.
Yeah, that's
what they come. Like she has been hidden. Like nobody's seen her. So like the first time,
a great point.
Public like that, it's going to be like everyone's going to be. The media's going to be all over it.
Yeah, it's all eyes on her, man. They swarm her.
Right. I don't think she wants that.
She don't need that because she'll go there to support you, and then they'll be asking her questions about her civil case or what she's been doing or where she's been. So I get you. It's a catch-22. She wants to be there for you, but I'm sure she doesn't want to be attacked by people like fucking Grant Ellis or whatever.
But that's the whole thing. It's like what did the antis always say about her? Oh, she just is a fucking attention whore, loves the cameras, this and that. The second the fucking trial ends, she disappears. So I guess she's not. You know what I mean? Like there goes that narrative.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, and it's true though, because it's like it's like, I was on tours before, and it's like when I used to go back to my house after a tour, I did like a 5-city tour, and then I go to my house and I'll sneak in the house like at 2 a.m. coming in from a long road trip, and I walk in the house and it was just silent. and I'm just loud. Like I was just came off a 7-day tour, like from Providence, Connecticut, Brooklyn, and everything's just loud. And then I just come in the house, it's quiet. That silence sometimes is real loud. So you know, she, like you said, she had that going for her, and now it's, you know, she has to figure it out. She has to navigate.
Like,
but
I've kind of felt that way, like ever since the trial ended, man. Like, I don't even know what to do with myself. Like, I wrote a story today about some New Bedford fucking mom drinking and driving, whatever. It's like, and it felt good to do, but I used to crank shit like that out all the time.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what do I do? Like, it's like getting used to a new normal. You're like, I kind of miss it. I miss it a lot, actually. But
hey, well, good for you for getting up and writing it. You know, at least you got up and wrote something, man. You put your mind to it. That's what it's about, TB. It's like each day. Like in this whole, I'm learning as I go with this YouTube. You got to figure stuff out, like what you want to do and find your lane. And you got to stick with it. And it's very tough to find your lane. I think you found it, and then that's a good thing, man. I'm happy for you.
And remember what brought you to the dance too. You know what I mean? That brought you to the dance. So never give up. Like, you know, when we were saying that earlier about how, you know, you zoned in on the fuckery, and, you know, you wrote about things and had an opinion and stirred shit up. You know, like that's what brought you to the dance. So never change that. You know what I mean? Always stay there. You know, and I know, like right now, you see, that's the thing. Like I know, just knowing, watching you and just meeting you, I know the like, you know, you could be a Dave Portnoy. You know what I mean? You could run your own media. Like Turtle Boy Live could be as big as Barstool. Like I believe that. Like you could probably.
New York Post called me. They said I was like if Dave Portnoy met true crime.
Yeah, like you could be that. Like you could hire Hey, let me throw it this guy. You could hire JFK and James Jackson to do a show on your Turtle Boy Live. You know what I mean? When you grow your empire and hire us. But what I'm saying is, like, you have that, you know, the levels of this shit. And sometimes you got to tap into what they want you for. Sometimes you got to do the smaller shit. Not everything's got to be a blow. Not everything's got to be a knockout blow. So like you writing them little articles about the people in New Bedford or whatever, like that's the jab, right? Sometimes you got to hit them with the jabs. And like, obviously you hit them with the blow. You fucking shook the whole state of Massachusetts up. You know what I mean? But sometimes you still got to come in with the jabs and still be you know? Because look at Portnoy. Portnoy's still doing pizza reviews. He doesn't have to do that.
Oh, but that he likes doing it, but he don't write blogs anymore. I mean, Portnoy got where he is. He's a fucking blogger. Like he was a fucking guy on the internet writing fucking 2-paragraph stories about hot bitches and sports and just being barstool talk. Like that's the whole point of it, right? And then that's how he built his empire, was on his writing. He's a fucking funny writer. And then video came along and he grew and he can hire other writers. Like he doesn't write fucking blogs anymore. He does the pizza reviews. And that's I've kind of reached this weird stage now where it's like, yeah, I don't have to blog as much anymore. Like I did that because I was hustling back then. Like I was like, you need to keep, you know, revenue coming. Like you need to put content out. This is how you make money. You get page views on it. Like that's what it's all about. Page views. And now it's like, I'm a YouTube. I'm more of like, you know, a fucking thing now. I go out in public. I fucking, like you said, didn't even go on camera
right?
Until 2019. It's like because I just didn't. I don't know. Like I wish I did it before, but it was just like I was anonymous, and I'm like,
let me just say this though. Let me speak to that. That mystique was good though. You know how many people in the hood was like, "Who's Turtle Boy?"
Yo, Turtle Boy. A poor Filipino guy caught it bad because I thought he was you.
James Jackson went after a Filipino. God damn, James Jackson.
God damn, man, this dude, man.
But you know, but it was like that because you know, there's people around. Like you wrote stories on, like you wrote a story on the cat Billy Bags. He's from Revere, right?
No, I didn't write those. You know who wrote those? Krusty.
Krusty.
He had the thing with Billy Bags, not me.
Krusty and Billy Bags.
So I'd run into Billy Bags, and I ran into him probably like, actually, he followed me on Facebook, and he's like, you know, I shut down Turtle Boy, right? Like and I'm like, really? I'm like, really, Turtle Boy? I'm like, Turtle Boy is fucking. I was like, have you ever seen his lives? He got 10,000 people watching him at a time. I don't think you shut him down, Billy. But Billy got mental health problems. But
he's
the
like
point is,
he's the North Shore Billy Tibbetts.
Yeah,
it's like it's the same Billy Tibbetts and Billy Bags. Like you know,
I think they know each other.
But Billy was like, he didn't know who you was. Like, he was like trying to get on the podcast and try to figure it out, navigate it and shit. He was wild, man. I remember seeing that. But you had him, but that was great though. It was like some WWE shit. It was like the attraction, the mystique, like who is Turtle Boy? So you killed it with that. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I see what you do. Like everything you do is an angle, and I get the business wise, and you was way before your time too, like you say, getting money off this shit at the end of the day. Way before your time, and now you're getting what's deserved to you. So that it paid off,
I do like this more. I have to remind myself that like what I'm doing is work. Like if even going on fucking Twitter and like posting shit, like I'm a conversation starter. That's what I do now. It's like that's because there's a market for that. People want that. People want to fucking talk about shit. That's just what they want to do. I mean, YouTube, I don't even watch TV anymore. It's going fucking YouTube all the time. You see who's on. You know what I mean?
I hear you. And so we got 578 people in the chat. A lot of people are thinking like us. It's wild. Everybody's watching YouTube. It's wild, man. Let me ask you something. So you went on the Whore Tour, and which is great, the Whore Tour, right? So you went on the Whore Tour and the JFK show. So you're here now.
Yes, this is an extension of the Whore Tour.
The extension of the Whore Tour. So I gotta ask you a question. So that day, you're sitting at the bus stop. You take, your poor kids had to see that, right? And God bless your kids too, because that shit sucks. Because I've been in that position where the cops want to start some shit, but and they roll up to you and they put you in cuffs. So the very first night when they held you without So the first night you got arrested in front of your kids, what was your thinking process like? Because that's something that obviously that never happened. You never been arrested prior to that. You never got in trouble with the cops, right?
Not by the fugitive. They said the fugitive police, like for fucking like the worst of the worst, like who won't come in on summons. Like it was for fucking decorations. Like they were making a point, And so when they first pulled up, I'm like, you gotta be fucking shitting me. Cause I saw Tully there. As soon as he pops out and he's like, you're under arrest. I'm like, oh my God. I didn't take it seriously. I'm like, this is a fucking, you guys are really fucking trying. Yeah, okay. Wait till the feds get you. Like, that's what I was thinking in my head. It was just like, fucking add this to the fucking pile, add this to my lawsuit. Okay, cool. No, thank you guys made me like, I was not sweating it at all. I couldn't believe it was fucking happening. I'm like, but it was like,
you handled it well. I saw the camera the whole time with the video. You were joking with them. You asked them, did they find out whose Ford Edge was in front of the house?
Hey, Tully, you ever find that Ford Edge? We're not here to talk about Karen Reed. I think I'm being arrested for Karen Reed. I think this got something to do with Karen Reed. I think that's why I'm here right now.
So then your bail gets revoked, right? They revoke your bail, and so then you go to jail. What was your so when you finally get cuffed and you go in what was the ride like from the courthouse in the back? Was you in a sheriff's van or was you in a cruiser?
Sheriff's van.
What was that ride like?
Horrible. The worst ride of my life. You know what I mean? Like, cause dude, the shock that you're in when you hear like, yo, I'm not going home for 90 days. I didn't even get to say goodbye to my fucking kids. Nothing. You're just like, where am I going? Where am I sleeping tonight? Who am I going to be sleeping with? Like, what the fuck is about to happen to me? Like, who can I call people? I don't have anyone's number. Like, I'm just like, oh, you don't have your fucking medication. Like, all this fucking shit, dude. And you're just like, wow, it was the worst fucking night. When I first got there, they threw me in fucking medical. Like, they bring me in there, and it's like the fucking processing area. And they were just like, one CO was like, shit, man, we heard you might be coming. Like, he's just like, we got bulletin today that you guys might be coming. Sorry. It's just like, that sucks. And they're just like, they put me in a fucking cell, gave me dinner, a fucking bologna sandwich. And I'm like, oh my God, my fucking life. Like, what the fuck? And, then they bring me and meet the mental health lady or the health lady. And that's when you find out you're being taken off your medication, going cold turkey. And you're just like, yeah, like, okay, so tonight we're going to put you in medical before we figure out what to do with you. And they kept me in medical all fucking time. And you get there and it's like the biggest shitbags are down there who have been like, are going through withdrawals. They got high, one guy snuck fucking heroin in by digesting it. And they saw it in the x-ray, the bag of heroin. So they fucking put him in a cell next to me. And he's shitting. Like one CO is sitting there waiting for him to take a shit. As soon as he takes a shit, then he's going to get stuff. And it's like, that's where I'm living, with people yelling and screaming, all the crazy people down there, you know?
Hold on, TB, real quick.
Yeah.
Welcome to prison.
Yeah. Shit
It was
show. The
not-
shit show.
Yeah.
So
it
you're
was-
there. So your first night. So you go through the mental health. Did you get the TB shot? No pun intended. Did they give you the TB shot? Did they take blood, or like what was that like? So you was in Newman first, or did you just stay in the infirmary the whole time?
Stayed in the infirmary the entire fucking time. They wouldn't even put me in Newman or fucking they wouldn't even put me in PC, because PC has like is a living unit where you get 9 hours of rec a day like you do at the other places, like you ever get out of your cell, you move around, you're living there. Whereas like with me, I got 21 hours in my fucking cell every day. 3
So
hours
you were
of
locked
rec,
down. So you were locked down 21 hours a day.
21 hours a day. And when I
goddamn.
did do fucking rec, it was in another fucking unit, like where Walsh, 2 hours in the morning, I'd go where Brian Walsh was, see him every day. But you don't get to talk to anyone. They're all in their cells and they're just watching you fucking get your exercise, watch TV in their living area. So you're just sitting there, and then you get the fuck out. You know what I mean? It's like, so I really had very limited interaction with other prisoners, and which made it go by so slow. Like I remember I had a hearing on the fucking fake victim got an order on me January 8th. And so I've been there for like 2 weeks. Right. And I'm sitting in there in the holding cell at Dedham District Court, and they bring in this other dude who's from Norfolk jail. And he's like, yeah, he's telling me what he's in for. He's been in and out of jail his whole life. Like, like drugs, shit like that. And Puerto Rican dude, I think. And I'm just like, so we're asking what unit he lives in, and he's telling me, and I'm like, what do you guys do all day? And he's like, oh, we just fucking hang out, play chess. Yeah, I'm like, damn, I wish I had someone to play chess with. Like, it's just like, I'm fucking bored. Like, I would love to play chess with fucking someone to make the time go by faster and like have a human interaction and fucking play with shit. Like,
did you have access to a library?
Once a week, I got to go to the library and take 2 books out. And so, yeah, I mean, I definitely read a decent amount of books in there. And because after a while, I just reminded myself, like, I had a better attitude as I went along. And it's like, this is just like a ghetto vacation. Like, that's what I kept calling it. It's like, this is just like, you'll never have an opportunity again where you just have no responsibility whatsoever. You can just fucking read all day, take naps, watch fucking videos on your
nap time.
Yeah. And so that's what I did. Exercise. Like, I'm like, I'm just going to make the fucking best of this. And I did. And, got out. But man, the first night was the fucking worst. You know what I mean? The drive there, the shock of that. Like, dude, that's shock. It's just shock. There's no other way to fucking describe it,
So how did COs treat you in there? Did they treat you like shit, or would they agree with you? Did any of them on the low come to you and say, we think Karen Reed's not guilty? Like, what was that like?
So many came and said, and I've seen a couple of them since at fucking outside the courthouse supporting Karen Reed, COs, but so many of them came up to me. Even my first night, man, they were just like Big Turtle Rider, or like she's like, what am I going to watch on Tuesdays and Saturdays now? And she closed my cell that night, and she was just like, you don't belong here. And you could tell she felt bad about it. She felt genuinely bad about turning the key,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever think like you would bump into someone that you might have wrote something on that someone didn't like? Did you ever think?
Oh, I did multiple times. So even like when I went down to like evening rec, all right. Yes. So I go to this area called the Shoe, and if you get in a fight in one of the other units, they will send you there for a day or a week or whatever. And it's 23 hours a day in your fucking cell. It's horrible. And so I'm like, I go down there to exercise, and one guy's in there, and he's like, hey, yo, Turtle Boy. Like, they all kind of loved me. They all knew who I was. But like one kid was like, yo, you wrote about my mom. And I'm like, I did? I'm like, oh shit. I can. What happened? I'm like, what did your mom do? He's like, oh, she was on the school committee in this town, and then I'm like, so, okay, so what are you in here for? He's like, well, they say I shot someone at the South Shore Mall in Braintree, allegedly.
Oh,
allegedly.
Man.
It's like he ended up getting convicted by Proctor was the detective in his case. Julian Hammond Desir, like went up to a fucking dude, shot him in broad daylight in the middle of the fucking mall. Skinny kid, can't weigh more than like 140, 150 pounds. And he's in there. Fucking COs are telling me that, like, oh yeah, his first day here, he just stepped to the biggest fucking dude. Like, he just immediately made a name for himself as like this scrappy fucking killer, you know, like, and you're like, damn. But I'm like, yeah, I'll take it down. I never did, of course, but life. But
so did you? How was your? Did you have visits up there? Did your kids come see you up there? Or you said no.
Oh fuck no! I thought I was wanted to the first day because I'm like, I can't go this long without seeing them. But I'm like, the more I thought about it, I'm like, no, they can't see me like this.
Right?
They cannot see me like this. Like that's something they will never forget. Like they will always they'll forget about me being gone for 60 days for work. I told them I was gone for work.
Right.
They'll forget about that, you know. But what they wouldn't forget is going into a jail and seeing
you behind glass.
Like that would be I'm not doing that to them. Fuck that. That would be selfish.
That was a good call.
Yep.
So let me say this: how did you call home? Was it you said they had tablets? Now I know, like back when the jail days back in the day, it was all through the phone. Now people are saying they're doing FaceTime calls through tablets. Was that how it was set up with you, or was it phone still?
Yeah, there's no FaceTime because then people would just be jerking off into it all the time.
Gotcha.
You know that's what they would do. Like, they wouldn't let these dudes use fucking video. They'd just be fucking jerking off the whole time. It's like you're horny in jail. You're alone. Those chicks. And so, so it's just calling. And so I like talk to, you just plug it into the headphones into the tablet, and I would just call people all day. I was on the phone chatting like a schoolgirl the whole time I was in there to everyone. It's like, but obviously talked to Meredith a lot in there, but also my legal team, this chick Courtney, who's like Tim's paralegal, Tim Brio's paralegal, talking to her a lot just about my case. You know what I mean? And remember there was that whole thing about like Mello filed a motion. They went through all my jail calls and they're like, he's called this person, and Jennifer Altman was listed as a lawyer fucking somehow. Tim Bradle didn't know that she wasn't a lawyer. He thought she was a fucking lawyer. And so he made her and so our calls were private. And then Mello found out and he's like, they're conducting witness intimidation on private calls. She's his thug on the internet. She's his bully. She runs the operation. He's like, he makes me sound like I'm like fucking some Don, you know what I mean? Like mafia.
Yeah, John Gotti in there.
Fucking YouTube show. Relax, pal. It's not that serious. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's getting fucking hurt here. Nobody's getting fucking like assaulted. I haven't seen any of these people since the CF McCarthy's incident. I haven't seen Jennifer McCabe in person ever. I can't even be in the same courtroom at the same time as her. So it's like, dude, nobody's fucking was ever in danger here. There was never no physical threats. It's just shit talking on the internet and reporting. Like that's what I was doing. I was shit talking on the internet, reporting, and a little bit of activism here and there too, leading protests. All like it's fucking madness. Like madness that you would say this is fucking illegal. And then I see the story today about this New Bedford chick riding around and shit like that. And you're like, yeah, this is how Massachusetts actually is for most people. It's just like 1 million fucking arrests, always out on bail, but never gets bail revoked. It's like, but yeah, they try to revoke my bail. They've done it 4
But TB,
times.
you know why they did that? They did that because they thought if that would quiet down the Karen Reed case if they got rid of you.
Yeah,
that's exactly why they did that. I can't think of any other reason, because your charges, I have friends that have, let's just say different charges, and man, it doesn't compare.
Yeah.
So they just tried to get rid of you, I think, at the time. So now it's like, what are they going to do now that she's found innocent?
Yeah. Dude,
and now when you go to court, now let's talk about that for a second. Now that when you go to court and she's innocent, do you so when you were going to court and she still was in court, what was the vibes like when she was still in trial, and the difference between now that she's not guilty? Do you feel like they're gonna wave the white flag, or do you still feel like they're coming at you still? Like, is there any difference?
No, I feel first one. I feel stronger. Like I feel like we're emboldened by this, because everything I said and did was validated by 2 jurors that both Everybody, they all said she didn't fucking murder anyone, you know. And the second jury unanimously said not only that, he wasn't by a car at all. She couldn't have hit him on purpose, by accident, nothing. It's fiction, you know. But which is an undeniable. People are like, well, that doesn't mean the McAlberts did. In what world does that not mean the fucking McAlberts did it? There's no other fucking solution. He didn't get eaten by a pack of coyotes. Like he got fucking either they did it or she did it. There's no one fucking else. And 2 juries said she didn't do it, and 1 million doctors said she didn't do it. So it's out of the question that she did it, which means they fucking did it. Like that's why I'm not getting food.
Speaking of someone who did it, right? We had a guy call in. Matter of fact, you talked about him right when you called in. The guy named Kevin from South Boston. So you took a ride down. You was in the Cape. You decided to take a detour, and he's outside on the front fucking lawn, right? Whatever the hell he's doing, and he starts chasing you down. So what was like going through your mind when you seen this fucking guy? Like you're face to face. You're face to face with this dude.
I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. Like I've never seen him before. Like we've driven by his house before. Like whenever I would go to her house, like whenever I go to her parents' house in Mashpee, like she'd always be like, let's drive by fucking Sandwich. And like
he was waiting for you.
And like he's never been outside before, ever. Because this dude's like a recluse. And so I'm like, there's no way he's gonna be outside. We were just in the neighborhood. We went to get a coffee. We're in the neighborhood, and we just fucking drove by. It's like a tourist attraction. Like you're on safari. Most of the time when you probably go on a safari, you probably just drive around, don't see shit. But then one day you see a fucking rare rhino in the wild, and that's fucking Higgy Bear. And you're like, oh shit. Like when I first saw him, I'm like, holy fuck, it's Higgins. He's on the fucking lawn.
Oh, you're wrong.
Cars are in the driveway or something like that. Like maybe like what's going, like you never know what's like, you could pick up on shit. I didn't actually expect to see the man in the flesh. You know, the decorated dude himself on the fucking lawn.
The decorated dude himself.
So you know what I say? You know what I say, right? Like, and before you continue the story, but what I always said, I don't know if you heard me say this before. You know how that is? Not only did he give the video to the Krusty Panties, and she got her hands on it, and it shows an admission of guilt. But if he thought he was in the good graces with the police, right, and he still thought he was a cop. And he didn't do what he did. When you turned around in that cul-de-sac, he would have stood in front of your car and would have told you to stop and called his boys up. If he didn't do anything, he would have flexed his muscle.
With a pistol.
He might have pulled out a gun. You know what I mean? But he didn't do that. So it goes to show you that he's guilty as shit. You know what I mean? Right. That little interaction. So what happens? So now you go by and you turn around in the cul-de-sac. What's going on in your mind knowing that you have to drive back by this dude?
I saw it. We made eye contact. I'm like, holy fuck, he's gonna notice me. Like is he gonna see me? Like, what's gonna happen? So we're like, let's just get out of here. So we go do the fucking turn around the rotary, go back, and he has run down his fucking lawn now. He's holding his fucking phone out and being like, you know, like, the fuck out of here.
You wrong.
The fuck out of here. You know? And I
appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right?
He stops filming and then he starts running after us. And I'm like, bro, Higgins is running. What
did Meredith say?
I'm like, I don't even remember. I'm like, drive, bitch, drive.
You wrong.
Get the fuck out of here.
You wrong.
Oh, Higgins. Oh, shit. I gotta take him up to 39,000. Oh, shit.
We're working too. Yeah. I mean, my man had to run across 3 lanes.
New horse to me is Kevy Kev 781. Oh, I'm sorry, Kevy Kev. Are we fucking? What are we doing?
Hey man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Boston.
This one is for the boys in the polo.
One is for the boys in the polos. No.
Man, that is a great story, TB. That was awesome. That was awesome. And so you got out of there, and like I said, if he thought he was still a cop, he would have stood right in front of your car, no question about it.
Never thought about it that way.
Yeah,
absolutely.
He was like he was on a dog runner, fucking running back and forth on his lawn.
Yeah,
you know.
So
crazy.
So when you go to court now, right? You don't like when you look in the judge's eyes, do you see like anything the judge knows this is bullshit, like knowing that Karen's not guilty and everything that transpired? Do you feel like when you look around at people, everybody knows this is just a shit show? Like, what do you feel when you're in there? Do you feel like do you feel like they got the same intensity, or is it different? Like, as far as
I
like
think Judge Doolin's a good vibe. I think he's brings a good vibe to the courtroom. Like, he's late. He seems like a decent guy. That's how he comes across to me. It's like not a guy that's like going to be a dick. And he just, I don't know. I like his vibe. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, I just think it's more laid back now. And I think he's starting to hear this shit and realize it's kind of bullshit. He's dismissed 6 of the charges already.
Awesome.
And, you know, it's like eventually, dude, it's like, seriously, it's over. Like, the trial's fucking over. Like, why are we still doing this? We're still dragging this shit out. Like, I think they're just gonna get tired of it. I think they're gonna get bored with it, and I think they're gonna tap out eventually. That's my guess.
when do you think the trial is gonna start, if a trial even goes there?
Yeah.
Like, do you have any
Fucking
idea?
years away, man. There's so much discovery, and we might take one of them to try. We could do that fucking window intimidation one, or the fake victim one. Like, those are easy to fucking beat. Whereas the other one, it's like is based on shit I said on my show and the rolling rally, and they're like, that's witness intent. Like, that's a bigger deal. So, like, that's the one we're really worried about. But
so let me ask you this: when you ran up to Jen McCabe, right, and you looked at her face to face, and you seen her, did you see guilt right in her face? Like, what did you see when you were right next to her?
it was the most obvious guilt I've ever felt in my life next to a person. Like the way she looked at me and the way I looked at her, like, she couldn't look me in the eye.
No.
And she knew that, like, this guy has figured me out. This guy has got to the bottom of this. Like, he knows exactly who I am. My bullshit isn't working with him. And a lot of people believe him because, like, I'm finally getting she's gotten everything her whole fucking life. For the first time, she's not in control of a situation. Because she's a fucking control freak. You know, like, you saw it with how after John was discovered, that, like, she's on top of fucking everything, dude. Like, I got all our texts, and I can't wait for this one day to be unimpounded. And I'm just gonna release them all. You know, we're gonna go over them all. It's gonna be fucking so. I mean,
wow.
People are expecting like some big fucking bombshell. I don't want to get your hopes up. Like, we're not gonna solve the mystery who killed John O'Keefe. Nothing like that is gonna come out. No one's getting arrested over her messages or anything like that. But, like, just reading them all in order, because we've been presented them in trial in piecemeal. You know what I mean? Like, we've been like, oh, you said this in the group text? Okay. The Asian thing, then we'll come back to that group text later, whatever. To actually read her messages chronologically, knowing what was happening at that time, like knowing, like, all the people figuring out that, oh shit, you were involved in this. Like, you know, like, it's crazy, you know, and also being like doing the normal mom thing. So, like, when you see it all, it's just like, wow, this is an amazing retelling of the story I've never heard before.
What do you feel about Julie Albert? Go ahead. Sorry, Kev got a question. Go ahead. Sorry, Kev. Go ahead.
Gladys Lady and Canton.
Now, you know, I mean, I got a question for you. I mean, did there ever come a point, you know, I mean, like, you know, you didn't know Karen Reed before all this. I mean, she wasn't your friend, or, you know, you didn't know her. You didn't know her, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Did there ever come a point where you said to yourself, shit, like, I'm in deep with this. Like, am I doing the right thing?
I've never once asked if I'm doing the right thing. I know it's the right thing. Like, I've never been so certain of anything in my whole life. I didn't ask for this to happen. I didn't ask to be arrested. I'm just fucking, dude, I feel passionate about this shit. Like, I've never believed in anything as much as I believe in Karen Reed's innocence. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not faking this shit. This is not a show. This is not me trying to fucking grift for like I know I believe in this shit like to my soul, and I was so happy when she was and I ain't the only one. You know what I mean? A lot of people out there felt that way.
Right.
No, I agree. I just what I mean is like you had like rolling rallies. You had people that were driving in cars, following you to neighborhoods and shit. Like I mean this movement took off.
Yeah.
I mean and what was your thoughts on that? What was your experience? Did you ever say to yourself like, holy shit, this is happening? Like
it's still happening.
We're in it to win it,
Yeah. I mean, I just often I looked at this and I'm like, is this fucking real? Like, am I in a dream right now? Like, I got fucking arrested and like became a big thing in the media as like witness intimidator, like over my fucking YouTube show. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy that this happened because I've been doing this for a decade. Like I used to do this shit to Monica Keenan Grant, always confront her in public and shit like that. But she's not a witness in a trial, so you're allowed to do that to her. Like they create this whole statute just created like an upper class of citizen called a witness. Like if you're a witness, oh, you can't have your feelings hurt. No one can fucking come near you. No one can put fucking rubber duckies near you.
Yeah.
You're special. You're fucking a special kind of citizen who everybody else has to walk around on eggshells around you because lest your fucking feelings get hurt and then you feel witness intimidated. It's like, so the statute's the problem.
Right.
Oh, definitely. And when let me say this. So do you ever have like bad dreams? Like thinking about God forbid, like this fucking guy, Brian A. Because not for nothing, he's a scary dude, man. I talk a lot of shit about the dude too. And like, and I heard some things about him. Have you ever like, thought like these dudes are going to come for you or something? Because, you never had no dreams like that.
No, I have dreams about much scarier things called the police coming after you. Like Brian Albert ain't gonna do fucking shit to me. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, he's not about that life. Like he's a fucking douchebag who let's be honest, it accidentally killed him. Like something freaky happened in that fucking house. Like you hit him fucking in a 1 in a million kind of punch. Like something like that happened where he fucking fell down and just hit his head on a fucking stair or a weight bench at the perfect angle that just fucking knocks you out. You know what I mean? Cause you to convulse. Like it's so fucking obvious when you look at him. And that aligns with what their doctor said, Dr. Isaac Wolf. It's like it came down from falling and then hitting his head. It's like, agreed. Cool. We're figuring this shit out. Like their witnesses actually helped prove kind of what happened to John O'Keefe because he didn't die outside. He couldn't. Outside's out of the question. He didn't have a fucking frostbite. Lucky Loughran didn't see him. There's a million of reasons he wasn't outside. So we know how this fucking happened. Something happened in that house. We know Brian Albert's involved. He's the only one we can be 100% certain was involved.
No, 100% Higgins. We can be certain.
But you can be, I would say 99.9 with Higgins, right? I mean, it's logical, of course, that would be him. But like Brian Albert, there's physical evidence, Brian Albert, and that's the dog. The dog is going to be there to protect Brian Albert. That's the fucking owner. He's not jumping in for fucking Higgins, right? The dog. So we know Brian Albert's involved because fucking Chloe bit him.
Right. Yeah. That's a fact. And so that leads me to the question. Do you think it was now it came out later, right? That it possibly could have happened in the garage.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Like, does it I know it really doesn't matter, but
I don't think it happened in the garage.
Okay.
I think it happened in the house and they moved into the garage. I think that's like because he wouldn't. Why would he go? The garage is not attached to the house. Like you have to go outside to get in.
Yeah, but if he was called over there, he would have went through the middle. That makes sense because Karen said
she saw him go in the house.
Yeah, but she said she saw him walk that way. He could have went in between the Tahoe, and Higgins could have said, "Come over here to this door," because you know how it's set up. That garage has a door. Then there's like a little hallway.
Yeah. But the hallway's outside.
Yeah.
That's the problem. And that's why I think that, like, I think they were in the house. And the garage is a perfect place to put his body while you're figuring this shit out.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Why didn't Karen ever say that, like, she didn't see Nagel? When Nagel pulled up in back of her, she didn't see him?
She saw him. She moved up for him.
She moved up, but why didn't she ever say she seen him?
Yeah,
Did she ever tell you she did?
She knew. Oh yeah, she knew he was there. She said that's why she moved up.
Okay.
Because Ryan Nager was there. No, there's no fucking Jeep though. There was no white Jeep. I'll tell you that much.
There was no white Jeep. And why don't you think she ever mentioned Higgins, like from the jump, from the start? Like when she had that window, of opportunity, right? So now she gets arraigned, right? And then there's 120 days goes by, and then they indict her, right? And within that 120 days, she said in the Vanity Fair article that there was a plea on the table. She said that, right? Which, we know that, there probably was something, right? Or at least they fished for it, like to see what was on the table. And then they indicted her and they put the pressure on her. Why, when she was even in the police station again, she said, we're in the same joke, right? Colin and Brian Albert beat him up. And why didn't she just mention Higgins and just say, listen, I was dating a dude Higgins and he texted him, are you coming here? Or, because she texted him at 11:54 that morning.
I'll tell you why. You read the text messages, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, John didn't get killed by a homosexual. John did not get killed by, you know what I mean? Like that's how she looks at Higgins. Is like, dude, this guy is fucking gay. Like this guy cannot. He's a pussy. Like that's the way she's looking at him.
Do you think John got out the car? You think John got out the car like stressed out? You think like mad or upset? You think like he was like the aggressor?
Oh, I mean, when he goes in a house, I don't know John O'Keefe. I don't know what he's like.
Right.
Yeah, but you saw that hug when he walked in the waterfall. That was a "I know what you did last summer" type of hug.
I mean, you guys know the video better than me.
Well, he walked right up to Higgins and he gave him that hug, like, "What's up, you fucking piece of shit." That's the way I seen it.
Yeah, I mean, Higgins didn't do him no favor. He didn't do no favor. Like I said, he let Turtle Boy drive by him. This guy, Turtle Boy, right? Like, not Aiden. Turtle Boy, the character, goes in on Higgins. I mean, he spawned JFK and James Jackson. You know what I mean? Like, and we go in, we got him calling the phone, and you think he got him right in front of his house. He would have just stopped the truck. Called his boys up. We got him here right now. They would have tried to scare you. But instead,
he doesn't have boys. He's an outsider.
Exactly. Well, that's what I mean. Like he realized he's a real outsider. Let me ask you this: you seen the interview, right? And there was, we know Colin wasn't there. There was a couple pieces wasn't there, but more importantly, Julie Albert wasn't next to her husband. But
Chris,
Big Bad Brian A said this is a man that was murdered, right? And like we know, regardless of what the situation is, right? If Karen did do this, it wasn't a murder, right? Like she backed up, hit him by mistake, right? It's the same situation with them. It wasn't a murder until they made it a murder. You know what I mean? Like you said, it was an accident, and then they fucked up and made it a murder. So, like, why would he stress that it was a murder? Like, do you think like he slipped that out? Like, what do you make of that?
Yeah, who stressed it was a murder?
Big Bad Brian A. Did you ever see the clip?
Oh yeah. How he stressed the murder. I hadn't thought about it. I hadn't thought about it much.
He said this is a man that was murdered.
It is interesting that he did most of the talking because he has been the quietest one of all of them. You know what I mean? Like he's not around like Jen McCabe and Chris Albert are. And
he's polished though. He knows how to talk. That's why.
Yes, he does. He was a good witness for that. I mean, like we think he got torn apart, but like as far as holding his own, like that dude was built for that shit. Like he was, like that's what.
And he lied. He said,
"He said about Brian Albert isn't that you're afraid that he's gonna fucking like physically kill you. You just are. I'm afraid of his ability to weaponize the government against
to get away with it.
Yeah, and to use the government against you.
Right.
Like use the fucking men with the guns, the fucking police.
Well, I think that's what JFK meant when he said, "Are you scared of Brian A. doing some shit like that?"
That part I'm scared of. Like I am not scared of him like fucking kicking my ass. He ain't fucking do it. I dare you. Try it. They're not gonna do that. And they don't want to do that. That would just be fucking to go to jail for that. Like they're not doing that.
Right.
But that they can do something much worse. And that's
he lied too. He said he was only on the stand like 100 times. He was on the stand probably like double that. How many times that dude was on the stand, tickets, this, that, and a whole bunch of shit. And to go back to Julie Albert, right? Julie do you feel like she's the most slept on of this? Like her lies, like her. Not only does she look like aged milk, disclaimer, her fucking story aged like milk, because Jennifer McCabe said she called Julie, right, and Julie didn't pick up, right. So then Julie says she's went there the next day to drop the donuts off, but yet she sees a missed call by her best friend Jen McCabe, and when she shows up, she admits on the stand that she's seen Jen McCabe's truck there, but she never like goes to see why Jen McCabe's truck's there at 8:30 in the morning in a blizzard, well, blizzard about to start, and on the weekend to boot. And then she just drops the donuts off, walks out the driveway, and then Big Bad Brian A's at the door and says, "Hey, we need to talk to you." And then when she gets in the house, this is all in her testimony. She says, "They said, hey, they found John on the lawn," and she's like, "Oh, John, who?" Do you think like that she's like she had something more to do with this? She like, do you like what do you feel about her? Because she's like a slept-on character in this. She's not brought up a lot.
Well, their son was driven home at 12:30, whatever at night, and dropped off at their house, probably covered in blood. You know, like it probably had blood on him. You know, like probably, and I'm sure they were immediately alerted, and their parents went into crisis mode. Like you have to protect your son at all costs, because that's I am certain to Colin. Like that's where we thought Brian and Colin, because the dog and the fact that Colin seems like a fucking psychopath. Like when you see his fucking videos and shit like that, like this dude, or he acts like it. He's turns out he's just a poser because he claims he's never been in fights or anything like that. But you
Crazy.
know, that's why Julie Albert had to get involved, was because and Chris Albert too. There's a reason Chris Albert. I always say this that Chris Albert and Jennifer McCabe are kind of like the two biggest mouths of all of them, because both of their kids are involved. You know, like that's the thing they have in common is, and so like they are. Brian Albert is not protecting his kids; he's protecting himself. Whereas Jennifer McCabe and Chris Albert and Julie Albert are protecting their kids. They. Why do you think Julie Albert offered Michael Proctor a gift on the day Karen Reed was arrested?
Yeah.
Because you didn't fucking. That wasn't a gift just for arresting Karen Reed. That was a thank you for not interviewing
calling out of it
by not pursuing other possible suspects. Thank you for that. You did a great job. Like that's who does that? Why the fuck would Julie Albert feel the need to pay the police? Like your taxes pay his salary. You don't need to tip Michael Proctor. He's not a fucking waiter. You're like no, that was like a fucking courtesy. Like, oh, thank you for doing the extra thing that I don't pay you to do. That's what that was. It was a fucking tip.
That's wild, right? That's so wild. And that's what I mean. She's like slept on. When you bring up all that, it just aged like milk. That alone, like we could go down the line of all these characters, but that alone, that one, I revisited it and I posted a video, like everything you're saying I spoke on. And that alone is just like, it's such a lie. Cause like you said, Colin's involved and then Allie's involved, and like they're protecting their kids. And it's kind of like Jen saying, hey, Colin did this, Allie picked him up, and like, we got to get rid of this. And I think like, cause from 11:45 at night to 7:45 in the morning is the shift over there in Canton. So I think honestly, Julie might've been in the Walgreens parking lot. She might've been the one at first that was going to be the one to find John before Karen made that call, because when Karen called, keep in mind, Jen said, let me hang up with you, Karen, right? And let me call and see if he walked home with Chris. We all know that never happened. She knows that he didn't walk home with Chris because she fucking butt dialed his phone 90 times. She texted him and she was on the phone with him for the car ride
Called
from
Nicole
the
Albert
waterfall to
7. She called Nicole Albert answered
exactly.
the phone.
And she answered the phone.
Yeah, I am convinced that was the phone call that got I think the body came out after that phone call. I think John's body was there. He was still warm to the touch, Karen said. I think that he was.
That just gave me chills.
That 507 phone call from Jen McCabe to her sister was like, get it out, put him out there fucking now. Like he's coming, like, I don't know what time, like that was clearly what she was trying to do,
the biggest mistake Karen made that day, right? Karen's first mistake, right? The mistake was when she told John's kids to call Jen. That was the first. That was a mistake. The biggest mistake was when Jen called her back and said, "I just talked to Chris, and he didn't walk home with him. Oh my God, Karen, what if you got hit by a fucking plow? It's me, it's Marky. What do you think? The only one with a fucking plow? You know what I mean?" She got all up in her fucking head.
You know, the one.
Oh shit!
You know,
God damn, Turtle Boy.
Oh,
You see
my
what I'm
God.
saying? That was the biggest mistake.
Oh shit!
It was, man.
And like you said,
that's
then
why
she called
people. But like I was saying this before, like every content creator on here, dude, you got to give people a reason to watch it. You have to have a thing that makes you intriguing. Like you can't just be. And like all due respect to BLT, this is what I was saying on my thing about him yesterday. Is that like my recommendation if I was like being a mentor to this kid, and a kid he's older than me, like would be like focus less on the studio and fucking the suits and shit like that, and more on just being real. Like content, just be a real fucking person. It's just too salesman-y, you know what I mean? Like he's got a, and that's coming from a place of love. Like that's coming from a place of wanting somebody to succeed. It's like because it's just he's got to. It's a funk. He's got to get out of it. Like if he wants to do this. So we'll see. But
yeah,
I forgot why I said on that. But go ahead.
I hope the best for him, man. The thing is, what we found out later is that the whole time he did talk about Francis Gigalotti. He actually did a clip if you were watching, and he actually did speak on it. And when he came on the live, he just never mentioned it. And this is kind of like it's weird. Like you hear us screaming at the rooftops about it. Because at the end of the day, it's 7 cops on a dude's neck, right? And regardless of what he did.
It didn't look good. That video didn't look good.
It didn't look good, and it's like, and it's accountability, and then but it's so much dialogue that's attached to it because then it's like, wow, that happened in Andover, right? And then Bradle obviously is involved in that, and then that happened in Haverhill, and then right next door, Kelsey happened in the same county, and she's being held without bail, which is fucking insanity. And then over in Norfolk County, you got Miles King walking around on a $10,000 bail. How much was your bail?
Nothing. I got no bail.
Oh, you got no, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. He's on a $10,000 bill, but I'm saying he's on a $10,000 bill and did 3.5 years in jail. I think that's unheard of. I don't think that ever happened in the history.
On Thanksgiving, I got a $10,000 bill.
And so like the tentacles that are connected to this shit is insane when you really think about it. And you seen the Mizzy Cash rap video when he came home? Did you see that? Did you play that?
Oh yeah.
That's fucking insane.
Like that dude, yeah. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I mean, Marquise, he said in the ambulance that Miles was the one who shot him.
He fucking ID'd him. I'm saying the victim fucking ID'd him. Like what else?
He even put his rap name out there and everything.
Yeah, it's like, and he's been there before. It's like, bro, I mean, come on.
Yeah, he was there a year prior in a stolen whip.
That's the thing. It's like I'm not just going to automatically take the defendant's, even though Proctor's a scumbag. And I kind of hope a lot of these people go free simply because it's the only way to shake this up. And be like, yo, this is like the drug scandal, like that. It took something like that to fucking shape it up. Like we need reform. It can't fucking be like this. You know what I mean? They fixed that problem, maybe. So they say, but like they put the spotlight on it. You can't do it in the fucking. You need to do it in the dark.
Speaking of the drug scandal, right? So we was talking about, we were not getting, I'd say a little critical, but I said if this was 5 years ago, Turtle Boy wrote an article on Francis Gigalotti, chances are Turtle Boy would say, man goes out, smokes crack, running around the streets, gets caught with the cops, and, would kind of be on the side, maybe that, it was his responsibility kind of, like I said, I might be saying that might not be fair to you because based on what happened. But what I'm saying is usually the old TB that I knew that wrote, you wasn't a big fan of people doing drugs. You didn't look at it like it was an addiction. You look at it was more like a choice, no?
No, I mean, it's just, I hate when people use it as a crutch. You know what I mean? Like that, like it's like, oh, so they just can't criticize them if they're like, okay, cool. It's like kind of bullshit. But no, I get what you're saying. Obviously, these people aren't on Mass Ave, don't want to be like this, or like, like this is not what anyone would fucking choose. Like if they're given the fucking choice, I get it, So there's certainly an element of that to it. But like, like I would say that like I used to side with the police kind of, that was like my initial reaction is because I'm like, I didn't like the people that were attacking the police. Like I didn't like, I'm a conservative. I don't really care for liberals that much. No offense to all my liberal followers, but like all like the whole Ferguson protests and the fucking I thought this was
BLM and all
ridiculous.
that.
I'm like Michael Brown fucking tried to take a cop's gun and he got fucking shot. The fuck do you think's gonna happen? You tried to take a fucking cop's gun.
Well, how do you feel about the auditor that went to the state trooper's house? Do you feel like he was asking for that a little bit though too?
What happened?
The audit.
The Long Island
yeah.
audit. That was fucking. Who's asking for it? The auditor?
No, I'm saying like you knock on a state trooper's door. What do you think's gonna happen though? Right?
What they should just. I knocked on Michael Proctor's door. They just don't answer.
Right. But I'm saying though, like my point is like they're
got
looking
lucky,
for that,
man.
right? And then and then you look at someone like that if they take drugs and 7 cops on the neck. So my point is, what do you feel now about it after going to jail, being around dudes in jail, and some of them are cool, right? Some of them addicts you probably got cool with in jail, right? Like dudes who were fucked up in the game and they were cool with you, right? So you got a different outlook on it now.
Yeah. I mean, I just want to hear both sides of the story. That's all. With everything in the world, like that's what I want to do. I want to hear both sides of the story. And I've talked about this on my show, how like initial reaction looking at that video, that ain't good for the police. Like that's fucking, you're watching it. First of all, there's a bunch of chick cops in that fucking video too. And it's like, like you're just like, dude, what the fuck? How are you guys doing this in front of all these fucking people? Like, I don't know the procedures. I don't know how this shit works, but you look at that and you're like, dude, that's how 7 people are on top of them. You're like, the whole thing, I don't know.
Well, the thing is, when the 7, he wasn't a threat because when he fell down to the ground, he was screaming help. He wasn't screaming, if you let me up, I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, you know what I mean? Like if he was saying that and then that happened, then it's kind of like, they were in a pickle. But when someone's screaming help, I can't breathe, why not just flip them over? That's all. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I appreciate you speaking on the TV. I understand that you're with, Brado, you got so much shit going on.
It's the Brado thing. It's like, that's the fact. Brado's turned into like the white Johnny Cochran around here. Whenever somebody fucking trouble with cops,
he's got everything.
Yeah, white. He is the white. Call up fucking Brado.
Right. And I understand, TV. You're going through a lot, man. Like you're indicted right now, man. You're in Superior Court. Like sell it real good on your show. I'll give you that, man.
You gotta be very cautious to make everything he says now.
For sure.
Sell it, man, and you're a happy, cherry dude. But I know that shit's got to weigh on you sometimes, especially you got little ones, man. And and I love the fact that you know how to, you actually shaped this community real good, and congratulations, man, on the Wilbur. I think that's awesome, bro. Like that shit, like I said, the peers that are seeing that, like Tom Brady could be driving by and see that shit. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what you always wanted, right? Like, and that shit's big time because the people who know. The people who know. That's not a little fucking thing. That's a big thing.
Yeah, it's fucking cool, man. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm like, it's surreal thinking about this and how we got here in the first place. So yeah, man, the whole thing is just like, it's like you live in a dream. You know what I mean? Like, so to have that many people that would actually want to pay to fucking watch you. It's like, wow, holy fuck, how'd that happen?
Man, you're like, people just love TV, man, the character, right? You know what I mean? There's Aiden and then there's TV. They love that character. Stay in character, my brother. Stay in character. Yeah. And I appreciate you jumping on, my brother, and answering all them questions, man.
Yeah, you guys are good interviewers. Because I've been on some of these that didn't go so well, but you guys have like a natural flow to you. And that's what I was saying before. That's what I meant to say. That like content creators, like to do this, like you got to have something about you that people are just drawn to, they want to watch. Like you guys are fucking good conversationalists, right? It's just a natural flow with you guys. It's just moving. Like you go on the Glare, it's just like he's like the dude who you did fucking acid with one time.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys just fucking bugged out about everything and just talked about it, like that guy. And then like everybody's got their thing. Like Nurse Kim's fucking funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she got little slogans that she says all the time.
She's looking good. She's looking good lately.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I mean, it's like I gotta keep it real. Like Nurse Kim's looking good. Like real
Nurse
good.
Kim's looking all right, Nurse Kim. But Kevin Kev, she wants Kevin Kev. Kevin Kev one up us all. Shit, Kevin Kev. But TB, man, I appreciate you, man, and we'll talk again soon, bro. Let's do this again for sure, man.
Absolutely, gentlemen.
Yeah, much
Guys, I
respect,
appreciate
much respect,
You guys
TV.
have a great night. All right.
You too, man.
my brother. Peace and love, my dude.
Peace, doctor.
Yes, TB, ladies and gentlemen.
TB.
TB. Yes, that was awesome, man. That was awesome. That was a good conversation. That was
Yeah,
good. See, I like
it
that. We
was.
got the real. I feel like we got the real TB tonight. You know what I mean? We got the. You know, he was happy. He was in a good mood. You know, and that's what he needs. You know, because doing these shows is stressful. Putting them together, going through it. You know, the chat's coming at you. He could just kick back, lay back, and just kick it with his boys. Go ahead,
You know?
Kevy. Kev, you got anything to say? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, you know, I mean, much respect to Turtle Boy, man. And you said something tonight, like, you know, he shaped this community, you know what I mean, and it's grown. But you know, to see him, you know, speak on the reshaping of it, seeing that things are falling out here and there, and you know, people are clashing. I give him a lot of respect with that because, you know, he could sit back and watch people fail. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
That's a good point.
I give him a lot of respect, you know. I mean, like it's a big thing, and it's a community. You know, communities are supposed to be kept together, you know. And he's doing the right thing, man. Oh, you know, shout out to Turtle Boy, man.
He's doing the Wilbur.
God damn.
Well, Jay, that's the thing too. Like, from when I first met him, 2018, I started hearing about TB. The growth I've seen in him. Now he's doing the Wilbur, and you
That's
know,
big
like,
dog shit.
Yeah, and like Kev just said, he could be like, you know, fuck everybody. Basically, I'm here for myself. But he'll jump up here and he'll talk with us, and he'll, you know, he keeps it real. And I give him a lot of credit because he takes a lot of slack too. You know, and it's not easy taking all that slack and having to be able to know how to, you know, pivot through it.
You talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
Earlier, if you guys watched the beginning live, James Jackson was in the park, man.
That was someone else. That was my twin brother.
But yeah, you're right. You know, it's a lot to take on. Go ahead, James. It's a lot to take on.
It's a lot to take on. And he pivoted through it this whole time, this last 3.5 years. He's got a lot of growth. He's got a lot of charges, but he's handling them.
You're fucking up the whole show. God damn. Holy shit, James Jackson. What did you say? Let's go.
Oh,
yes.
Free TV.
Free TV, motherfuckers. Let's go.
Let's go, people.
Haley, I know you miss your mom, and I know you miss your dad when I'm gone. I'm trying to give you the life that I never had. I can see you sad, even when you smile, even when you laugh. I can see it in your eyes, deep inside you wanna cry, cause you're scared I ain't there. Daddy's with you in your prayers, no more crying, wiping tears. Daddy's here, no more the mess. We gon' put together through, we gon' do it, lady. All goes crazy in it, yeah. We're all we got in this world. When it spins, when it swirls, when it whirls, when it twirls. Two little beautiful girls looking puzzled in the days. I know it's confusing you. Daddy's always on the move, mama's always on the news. I try to keep you sheltered from it, but somehow it seems the harder I try to do it, the more it backfires on me. All the things growing up, the daddy he had to see. Daddy don't want you to see, but you see just as much as he did. We did not plan it to be this way, your mother and me. Things that got so bad between us, I don't see us ever being together ever again like we used to be when we was teenagers. But then of course everything always happens for a reason. I guess it was never meant to be. That's just something we have no control over, and that's what destiny is. But no more worries, rest your head and go to sleep. Maybe one day we'll wake up, this will all just be a dream.
How's it go?
Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Everything's gonna be alright. Stiffen up that upper lip, little lady. I told you that he's here to hold you through the night. I know mommy's not here right now. We don't know why. We feel how we feel inside. It may seem a little crazy, pretty baby, but I promise.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This one's explosive.
but I can still remember just the way you taste. Aim this on my father. He did the best he could for me. And it's been a while since I could hold my head up high.
What's up, people? About to take you up to 39,000. Kev, you ready? Take him, brother. Let's go.
Do it, bro.
Get it, brother.
Looking myself straight. It's been a while since I could
spin that
hold
shit.
My head up high, and it's been a while since
Kev, let's go.
Go, JFK. Spin that shit.
Let's go.
It's been a while since I can stand on my own 2 feet again. And it's been a while since I
ready, James Jackson? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Let's go.
And everything I can remember, it's fucked up as it all may seem. The consequences that are rendered, I stretch myself beyond my means.
Yes.
It's been a while.
Woo!
It's been a while.
Put your ones up in the chat if you rockin' with JFK, James Jackson, Kev Turtle Boy. The clearance up in here. All my long game is ones up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
It's been a while, and it's been a while since I couldn't say that I wasn't addicted, and it's been a while since I
It's been a while,
couldn't
James
say
Jackson.
I love myself as well. It's been a while since
It's a
I
vibe. We in the Groove Lounge.
things up just like I always do, and it's been a while, but
Yes.
all that shit seems to disappear when I'm with you, and everything I can't remember. It's fucked up as it all may seem. The consequences that I've rendered, I'm gonna fuck things up again.
Take him up, Kevin Kev. Let's go. Kevin Kev.
It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. But I can still remember just the way you.
Let's go, Kevin Kev. Hold on a minute.
But we're working too. Yeah. I mean, my man had to run across 3 lanes.
New horse to me is Kevy Kev 781. Oh, I'm sorry, Kevy Kev. Is Kevy Kev 781. Oh, I'm sorry, Kevy Kev. Are we fucking? What are we doing? Obsessed.
Home in the city. Home isn't pretty. Ain't no home for me. Home in the darkness.
is Kev781. Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin Kev. Are we talking? What are we doing? Obsessed. His face, I am him, he's me. He's looking, he's ripping butts afterwards. He goes, oh. He's like,
come on, Kevin Kev.
I'm burning for you. I'm burning for you.
new horse to me is Kev781. Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin Kev. Are we talking? What are we doing? Obsessed. His face, I am him, he's me. He's looking, he's ripping butts afterwards. He goes, oh.
Time is the season. Time ain't no reason.
Let's take him up, Kevin Kev.
We started dancing and love put us into a groove. As soon as we started to move, the music played while our bodies displayed through the dance. That love picked us out for romance.
Y'all know this song. Let's go.
I thought it was clear the plan was we would share this feeling just between ourselves. But when the music changed, the plan was rearranged. You went to dance with someone else. We started dancing and love put us into a groove. But now he's with somebody new. What does
Go, Kevin Kev. You ready?
love mean to do?
Yes. Ladies. Come on.
Is Kev781. Is Kev781.
He's dancing his way back to me. Yes, he discovered we are truly love. It's magic from the very start. His love just got me grooving and it got me moving, even though we danced apart. We started dancing and love put us into the groove.
Turbulence in the chat. Turbulence in the
I remember when we first started. You came to me and you were broken hearted. I took you in and wiped all your tears away. I gave you love more than any other gave. Don't you know I'm the one and I love you, girl. I don't care what they say. You know you are my world. Come back home to the one who loves you more and more. So you see that it was me you were searching for. You're searching for. Come back to me. Come back to me.
take it here real quick.
Sun sun is going out, time is running out, no one else around me. Steady losing light, steady losing my mind, over shadows and gravity.
Freestyle music.
Without you, there ain't no place for me to hide. Without you, there's no way I can sleep tonight. What I do for a little bit of peace and quiet. Without you, I keep slipping into bad dreams. But there's no you and I. Love sound when I love you. I need you to set me free from all of these bad dreams. Waiting on the other side. Love sound when I love you. I need you to set me free from all of these, all of these. Bad Baby, please come around. Help me settle down. Else have to survive. What you wait for? Something physical. I can do this by myself.
Freestyle music.
Without you, there ain't no place for me to hide. Without you, there's no way I can sleep tonight. I do for a little bit of peace and quiet. Without you, I keep slipping in a bad dream. But there's no you and I. No sound when I love you. And I need you to set me free from all of these bad dreams. Waiting on the other side. No sound when I love you. And I need you to set me free from all of these, all of these.
Is Kev781. Oh, I'm sorry, Kevy Kev. Are we fucking? What are we doing? Obsessed. His face. I am him. He is me. He's looking. He's ripping butts afterwards. He goes, oh. He's like, I just smoked a half a pack listening to these boys. Ah, me.
Rumors going all over town. Can't keep my name out the mouth these days. Yeah, they say.
Freestyle music.
I live too fast to settle down. Truth is, I just ain't about these games.
British Knights.
They all play.
Holy shit.
One real fine. Something stronger than whiskey. Oh, I try. But every time I feel it kiss me, I keep coming up empty.
How's it go? Let's go!
I just wanna love somebody who won't leave a hole in my heart.
What a night, fellas, huh?
Somebody that
What a
don't want me falling apart. And I'll be lucky if I ever find something more than just a crazy night. I just wanna love somebody who ain't hypnotized by dollar signs and blinding lights like they tend to be.
Freestyle
New
music.
horse
I need someone that I can proud
is
take on back my
Kev781.
honest eyes just ain't gonna leave. So
Let's go!
lonely now, even when she's up against me. I don't know why. It feels like there's nobody with me, and I'm still empty. Yeah, I just wanna love somebody who won't leave a hole in my heart. I just wanna love somebody that don't want me falling apart. And I'll be lucky if I ever find something more than just a crazy night. I just wanna love somebody.
Appreciate everybody coming in tonight. What a beautiful night it was. Got anything to say in closing? Kevy Kev781, James Jackson next.
You know, there's just want to thank everybody, for showing up, coming out here tonight, chilling with us. It was awesome having Turtle Boy come up. He he's got a lot to do with why we're all here, speaking on the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And his fight ain't over. And if you haven't stood up for Turtle Boy, stand up. Nice. Same thing with Francis Gigalotti. There's a message trying to be sent, that his family needs help. And if you haven't stood up for Francis Gigalotti, stand up.
James Jackson.
Yeah, my cousin started the show off a little rocky, but it got better, and it's all about timing and placement. But honestly, I had some feelings in the beginning, and watching TB go through everything he's been through and the way he's pivoted through I'm sure he has feelings too, and people say wild shit to him. Being a content creator by default, we get sent a lot of text messages on Facebook, and it's kind of some of it gets to you, and you got to learn how to not let it get to you and just remember why we're here and keep the focus on that. So with that being said, I just want to say justice for Officer John O'Keefe, justice for Francis Gigalotti, and free TB.
And I just want to take a couple of super chats real quick. James Jackson, $1.99. Thank you so much, Maria. Becky, $39,000, $10. Thanks so much. And we got a big $100 from his Ames 93 100. TB in the house for the boys. Thank you so much. That's very generous. May for you, $4.99. TB, any chance Howie Carr is going to make it to the show? Nurses will be there to Canton County. Make sure to educate all I could. Thank you, May. If I'm reading that wrong, I'm sorry. My first ever super chat is so worth it. TB JFK, love you from Detroit. We appreciate that, Mary. We got a Lady Jet, $20. TB and the guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Again, from his Ames 93, $50. Best show on the Whore Tour so far, asking real questions. Nice. I appreciate that. That means a lot.
Yeah, it means a lot to us.
Norman Corey, once again, Phil Donahue, 2025. Great interview. We got What the Duck. She's been a member for 9 months. Yet another example of why this is the greatest place on YouTube.
Nice.
Wow, these super chats. Best interview on the Whore Tour. Becky, thank you so much. Great show, guys. Cynthia, thank you so much. Becky G coming through again. Turbulence keeps the plane rocket. And What the Duck making it rain with 5 JFK memberships. Yeah, we got 500 people in the chat. And in closing, I just want to say, all my ladies out there, all my fellas out there, fellas, stand back right now. If you're going through something, just remember, right? Put an H on your chest and handle your business. You are here for it, fellas. But for right now, this is to the ladies. Me, JFK, James Jackson, when we do this shit, we just want to make you smile. And we're going to end it like that on that note. And we'll see y'all next flight. Peace and love. Let's go.
Let's go, people.
Love is love.
Justice for Jigga.
I can't remember the last time you looked as happy as you did tonight. Your tipsy friend grabbed that bartender, gave him a phone and pulled us over there with her. He counted to 3, and baby, I haven't seen a side of you in forever. And I hate it's the truth, but baby, you never do when we're alone together. It was good to see you smile. Girl, you know it's been a while. It was good to see you smile, even if it was just for the picture. They say a picture picture's worth 1,000 words, but you ain't said one since you woke up. Silly me, thinking we could make it work. Can you blame me for getting my hopes up? You know it took me right back to how it used to be. And baby, seeing us like that is still a little bittersweet. But it was good to see you smile. Girl, you know it's been a while. It was good to see you smile, even if it was just for the picture. Someone were to see this, they'd think everything's alright. At least we got a pretty little moment frozen in time. It was good to see you smile. Girl, you know it's been a while. It was good to see you smile, even if it was just for the picture, even if it was just for the picture.
We're working too, yeah. I mean, my man had to run across 3 lanes.
New horse to me is Kevin 781. Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin Kev. Are we talking? What are we doing?
Hey man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Park.
This one is for the boys in the polo.
One is for the boys and the polos. Aren't you? No, 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 no.